Hey y'all, welcome to Sensational Stamps and Recent Crafts. Today I am going to make a Halloween card using this adorable guy here. This is Dracula. He was printed on some Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White cardstock and it's colored with some Spectrum Noir markers. And you can't tell, but I put a little bit of Clear Wink of Stella on him. I'm a Twilight fan. I couldn't resist. I had to sparkle him. And this card's going to a little boy whose mother is a Twilight fan, so she'll love it too. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you what I've done here. I wish I could have shown you how to make this background, but literally I just started playing with it. Sorry about the dog barking. I just started playing last night, trying to figure out some way to, age it. And it just turned out so cool. The spider webs, I'll show you here. I might add some on the inside here. Let me move this. There we go. The spider webs are from birdscards.com. And this is Halloween Border 4. And if you click the information bar below, you will find a link to my blog or the design team blogs. And if you head over to either my blog or the design team blog, I will try and include a link for this, as well as Mr. Cute Dracula here, because he's so fun. I had a blast coloring and playing with him. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to start doing here is I'm just going to clip off this excess spider web, because the spider web's just a touch too big, which I knew it would be, but I'm cool with that. I'm going to go ahead and put those in my recycling bin there. Now if you feel like your edge is just a little not distressy enough, you could come across and distress it some more. And I have this little Recollections distress tool, and I did use it, and it did work really well. I actually found that the seam ripper here, there's a little blade that is used to cut the string when you're letting a seam out. It works really well for roughing up paper. So yeah, I'm sure my aunt and my grandmother are up in heaven going, "You did what?" But it worked and I loved it, and I was so not a distressy person, but I really love how it turned out, so I'm super excited. And I used tea dye and walnut stain. Hold on one second. Presley! Sorry about that. The dog is being a troublemaker today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by doing just a tiny bit of stamping. I'm going to pull in my stamp pad here, and I'm stamping my Happy Halloween for the outside, and I'm just using some Versacolor black ink because I found I like that best with these stamps, and these are just some Studio G Halloween stamps. You know, the dollar ones from the craft store that we all have. Okay. Oops. So, I'm going to go ahead and just stamp Halloween. And then Happy, because this one, they're separate. I don't know why exactly they were done that way, but they are. Okay. Happy Halloween. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my paper trimmer quick, and I'm going to quickly pull this guy out. And Oops. There we go. And this card should go together really quickly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my ATG gun. Oh, I forgot. Got one more thing to see. I got ahead of myself here. I'm using it's from Our Craft Lounge, and it's from the Forbidden stamp set. Like I said, Twilight fan. And I'm using the Your Fangtastic stamp because I couldn't resist. Like I said. So I'm going to grab my ATG gun here, and I'm just going to throw a little bit of ATG on this distressed panel. And if you notice, I picked a piece of red paper out of my stash that is less than pristine, to put it nicely. It's something that I wouldn't have used for anything else. So it was kind of perfect, actually. Alright. And I'm just going to go ahead, once again, there is one difference this week. I am using a black card base. But it is still my same 7 1/4 by 9 1/2 scored at 4 3/4. Alright, and I'm going to quickly slide my inside piece in. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and pop this on the inside of our card. And if you layer the insides like I do, the card cardstock you use for the card base doesn't matter so much because it's, you know, supported by other layers. And you know what? This guy needs to be roughed up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead. He's just too clean on that card. So I'm just going to rough up my edges a little bit here. Doesn't really have to be a lot, but I do want to rough them up a little. Oops. I'm smearing my ink, but I'm actually kind of okay with that because we've got to do something to tone down the white. So I've roughed up my edges a little bit, and I'm going to grab my Distress ink pad and a little scrap of paper here. And I'm just going to kind of ick it up a little bit here. And I might actually grab my tea dye ink pad here. And a little bit of walnut stain, because those are the two colors I did use. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and mist it with just a touch of water. And let some of the ink kind of... No, that didn't do exactly what I wanted. But that's okay. I'm cool with that. Because I don't want to lose my sentiment. Okay. Alright. And then if you're worried about losing, because my background color did kind of go away a little bit, I'm just gonna highlight a few spots. There we go. I just wanted to kind of highlight a few of them, but not like restamp it or color it in or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and put some ATG on the back of that roughed up piece. And I'm just going to kind of make it not straight. And I've got a little bit of foam tape on the back of Dracula here. And I probably was off camera there, and I apologize if I was. And he's just gonna hang out right there. And that's our card for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all next time.